we're going to talk about Corona.
It's like
Frank said I got to push these products one time.
It's all good. So,
I know it's alkaline water.
Yeah. Urban Voices Radio people, we are now back, giving you the second section of our program today. We have Mr. Frank Stoner from Health Daddy Wow.
Hello.
How you doing? I need to introduce yourself. I'm going to let you do your own introduction. You've been getting to me all month.
I'm Sandra Phillips.
This is my friend. Look, and I feel like we just met for the first time, but we've been communicating on social media for a while. And Sandra's big on the CBD products.
Yes, Brad, you are in my network because my mission is to promote a Black economy.
There we go.
And Black health and wealth for our community. And so I watch your posts and your political, posts, and we are on target. This is why I'm so glad you invited me, because that's what I do. And this is critical time because I got to the CBD because of disaster preparedness. I started doing disaster preparedness after, not right after Katrina, because I'm from New Orleans and I went, my family, I know what that's
from
like.
New Orleans.
I'm originally
let me tell you this.
Orleans.
So how much time we gotta get this in? My absolute favorite town in this country. I made a personal goal to visit every major city and some smaller cities in almost every state. New Orleans has had me there. I've been to New Orleans at least 15 times. I absolutely love New Orleans. I feel like I'm from New Orleans.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. He's all over the country, man.
But no, look, let me tell you, when I go to New Orleans, and when I was going to New Orleans, it had the reputation. It was during the time when it was the murder capital. It was trying times there.
Yeah.
But the people in New Orleans used to, when I come down, the black folk in New Orleans would embrace me. Yeah. And New Orleans turned me out on jambalaya. New Orleans turned me out on a lot of things, but I would go down every year for Essence Festival, and then I would come back for Bayou Classic.
Right.
And I met some friends there. We would just connect, and they're like, "Man, you going to the tourist area? We're gonna bring you out to the wards." Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like New Orleans. New Orleans has a rich history, a very rich history.
Rich history, and what they went through is related to what we are going through now. And so in 2016, the Lord spoke to me actually and said, "It's time to build the ark," and that was in response to Black men being shot down, especially their brother in Baton Rouge, because I'm connected.
Right.
When they shot that brother in Baton Rouge, that touched me.
And what was that?
He was selling CDs.
CDs. What was his name? Alton Coleman.
Alton Starling.
What is it?
It was Starling. When the last name Starling?
Sterling.
I can't remember his name, but after that happened,
because there were so many.
Many.
Yeah.
And my son is a police officer here in Louisville.
Okay.
And he called me the day before the Dallas shooting to say that it wasn't looking good because it was an influx of Klansmen being hired by the police.
And for those who don't know, there was an African American that gunned down some police. Was it Dallas? No, that was Houston.
It was Dallas. It was a black man that
he
gunned down the police in Dallas.
So they don't talk about that a lot anymore.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But that led me.
But they ended up killing him with a robot.
Right.
First time in history that ever happened. They sent a robot in and detonated a bomb and blew him up. Yeah.
Blew him up.
Yeah.
But my question to the Lord was, why is this happening? And when I found out about the influx of Klansmen in police departments, it made sense.
We talked about that a bit, right?
So it made sense.
Yeah.
So once that hit, I just began to study and research disaster. And that's how I got to the CBD.
Okay. Because
if there is a shutdown, and we're going to have a shutdown, and we can't get food, we can't get medicine, CBD is a game changer for health.
Right. Now let me stop you right there, because before you speak and Mr. Frank speak, I want to say this. Let me turn the camera around. I want to say this. How many people left? Yeah, I want to say this. I've been watching very carefully this coronavirus epidemic. I've been watching it very, very closely. And initially, I felt like, I still feel in certain ways, because I know the media. I'm part of the media. I know the media. The media was hyping this thing to be more than what it was. But as I researched Corona, I kind of understood a little bit. So let me give you a little background on Corona. So we had a flu virus. In America. The flu the flu is contracted by 3 million Americans every year. About 3 million every year. Between 20 and 40,000 people die each year from the flu. It's 1/10 of 1% of people that actually die from the flu that actually contract it, right? But the reason that it's only 3 million is because now we have a vaccine. So when you walk into a building full of people, probably half of the people, or maybe more, have had a flu shot. So you're not spreading the virus. The coronavirus is similar to a flu virus, but there's no vaccine. It's mutated, so there's no vaccine for it. So the mass, what they call social distancing is that if say I have coronavirus and I go to a UK or I go to a Kentucky Derby, I go to a big arena where there's a lot of people. Nobody's vaccinated. So the possibility of spreading this particular flu is high. And you have a lot of people that can be contaminated by it, right? Right. But it won't affect people like myself that are young, that are healthy. You won't die from this. It's just like a simple flu. You won't die from this. Right. But elderly and people that have immune system deficiencies are at high risk. So the crazy thing about it is, as of now, and I expect these numbers to drop, as of now, the coronavirus, in terms of death, is 10 times that of flu. So say you have 1,000 people with the flu virus. You have 1,000 people with the flu virus. Less than 1% of those people are dying. So what's 1% of 1,000?
100.
100, right? So you have
no, because 10% of 1,000 is 100. So 1% of 1,000.
It's 10 people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so say you have 1,000 people that have the flu virus. 10 people. The flu virus is 1/10 of 1%. So you may have one person that dies out of 1,000 people. Right. With the coronavirus, they're saying it's 10 times as deadly. So you may have 10 to 20 people that die from the coronavirus. So what they're trying to do is prohibit 3 million people from getting the corona, because if 3 million people have the flu virus now and 20 to 40,000 people die from it, if 3 million people have the coronavirus, it may be 300,000, right? Now, do we know that many people will contract it? Who knows? But it's unknown. So I guess the thing now is prevention. It's prevention, right?
Which leads me to agree with Mr. Frank here. Immune system protection.
All right, now I'm turning back around. You go.
Is the key. The key to surviving this. Build your immune system. And my tagline for disaster is get healthy and survive.
Okay.
That's how the CBD came in to existence with me 2 years ago in 2018 from 2016, because I'm saying we need something to be healthy, to stay healthy without medication.
Okay,
Eat right.
So real quick, because we don't have much time. Right. CBD, people are becoming more acceptive of the entire marijuana plant. Right. So, and I don't even want to say marijuana because that was actually a racist term. So we say the cannabis plant, right? Right. So people are becoming more accepting of marijuana, of cannabis. Right. So CBD is not actually the part of the cannabis that will get you high. No. But it's a part that has medical benefits. Exactly. Okay, so explain. So it's the hemp. The CBD plant can be grown with more hemp or less hemp. I mean, less THC or more THC. THC meaning the high part of the plant. Right. So it depends on how it's grown, how it's harvested. So this is harvested with more hemp, less THC. Okay. So it's called, technically it's hemp. And it's the legal limit in the country. Obama signed the 2014 Farm Bill. 0.3% is legal of THC. So what are the benefits of CBD? It's a game changer as far as anti-inflammatory. You're talking pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, anxiety, depression. And this is all natural? All natural. Glaucoma. There was a suit brought to the United States by a man named Frank, and he sued the government to take, he sued the government to be able to take high levels of marijuana to reduce his pressure on his eye. He never went blind from glaucoma. Mm-hmm. That's the power of this plant. Okay. So you are in the CBD industry. What do you do? I'm a dietitian, really by practice, and I just promote healthy eating.
And when I did the CBD for myself, I had sciatic pain really bad in 2018. It was shutting me down. I couldn't work, couldn't sleep. And so I didn't even believe because I'm taking marijuana like everybody else. I don't want to get high. And then when I started using the oils, the tinctures, I'm going to give you some samples before I leave. And I discovered in 3 weeks, I was sleeping. Sleep is important. Your body resets itself while you sleep.
So your CBD, you're not smoking the CBD.
No.
You have oils and products.
I have all CBD 0.3% THC, legal limit that you can use and be, put your body back in balance.
Now we're talking about mental health. How does CBD help mental health?
Anxiety, depression. A lot of people are struggling with anxiety and depression. And we have a CBD with no THC. So in case you are being drug screened, you just get the benefits from the cannabis. The cannabidiol is in the plant.
So do you have a brand that you're pushing now?
This is it. It's called Wakanna for Life, and we are black owned.
Wakanna.
Wakanna. Wakanna. We started a year ago in April. 4 African-American women. We broke away from a company that was owned by investors, white investors. We broke away because they didn't want to spend the money to get the third-party analysis that says that the oil is pure, there's no pesticides, no molds, no mildew.
So these are gummy bears.
Those are gummies.
Can I eat these?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a sample.
These on there.
Yeah, and you see what it says on the label, right? Do one.
Oh, it says sleep, sex, and inflammation. So what does that mean? I get to have sex, go to sleep, and then I'm out inflamed?
And don't.
Oh, Lord.
And don't do
babe, I'm coming on through you.
Don't do a whole gummy at first. Just do a half a gummy.
So it's like edibles or something like that.
It's edible.
Okay.
Edibles is the biggest market.
Okay.
So this is like a Viagra.
Well, I don't know about that one. I don't have that issue.
Okay, so real quick, Mr. Frank, I was watching your live interview or your live video you did on Facebook the other day. And Frank, for those who don't know, Frank is, that I'm aware of, he's the only black-owned, what do you call it, healthy food products? Or
Health store. Health store.
So he has health supplements, he has health products. He's here in Louisville, Kentucky. He has anything from your what's the black stuff I like a lot? The
Black seed oil.
The black seed oil.
Yeah.
He has, and they say black seed oil kills everything except death.
Yeah,
But he has the black seed oil. He has man, I'm off today. What are the black products that people like that you carry?
Let him explain it, then.
Well, no, I'm letting him explain. But there's a black-owned brand of supplements that are out here, and you carry that product. It's
Health Daddy Wow. That's the only product I carry right now. I think.
There's another national product.
The other. Do I carry other?
Was it D-Herbs?
Oh yeah, D-Herb, man. I'm sorry.
Look, see?
D-Herbs. Yeah.
D-Herbs. They're black-owned product, right?
D-Herbs. I can't forget.
They're black-owned, right?
Yeah, they're black-owned.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, D-Herbs is big. A lot of them taught me a lot of what I know now. We are located at 1806 Raff Avenue.
Lively Shadley.
We have everything from alkaline water to your vegan, vegetarian products. So we got to understand what's the difference in that. A lot of people are trying to sell you pork type products.
Strong.
That is strong.
Told you not to take
I don't even smoke. I'm like, I'm smoking blunt.
She told you don't take a whole
I'm chewing on a gummy.
So,
But
go ahead.
I know we press on time, and I know we.
No, Frank, I want to hear from you.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
It was good.
What I was telling everybody, it's so much going on, y'all. I don't know where to start, but I was telling everybody on my live one thing we need to do is calm down. We got to calm down because fear taxes the immune system. That means it brings it down, and that's one thing we don't want. We want to boost the immune system in these times. Now, I heard you say the question about does black people get corona?
Yep.
The word on that is, as you can tell, it's said that a lot of people in Africa don't have this, right? Mm-hmm. So from what I'm hearing from my people and my sources is the sun. Mm-hmm. The sun is the biggest fighter of anything. So let's just not talk about viruses. Let's just talk about anything. the sun is the biggest way to boost your defense system. Okay, aka immune system. It's really a defense system, but we've been told to call it a immune system. Immune system.
Mm-hmm.
But in what we're not getting is sun. So that's what number 2 thing we need to do. We need to get out in the sun. Everybody need to get out there. And
so you're saying sun is a direct correlation with building your immune system?
Yes.
Okay.
And fighting off any viruses. So could it be the reason why a lot of people in Africa is not getting this? Or why it's not spreading rampant, over there? Something that is not going to tell you in mainstream media.
Right.
So I would suggest you do that whenever we get a little sunlight. You get out there and you get it. You need to stay in the sunlight in order to charge up. We always talk about we have melanin and everything, so the sunlight charges us up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you see folks act a fool when it's sunny outside.
Okay. So for
we'll be more lively.
So for those out here that, because we know right now, we do know. I don't know if everyone knows this, but the high risk, 80 to 90% of people that may contract the coronavirus will be just fine. It will be just like a typical flu.
Yes.
And some people won't even feel symptoms whatsoever. But the at-risk group is what they say over 60 years old, or people with prior illnesses, maybe diabetes, maybe cancer, maybe HIV.
Compromised immune system.
Compromised immune systems, right? So for people that are concerned now, what can they come and purchase from Health Daddy Wow that will help boost their immune system?
We got a ton of things, but I'd say elderberries is one. Drink plenty of water. I meant to say that too. Get you about a half a gallon of water in you every single day. That's what you can purchase for the Health Daddy Wow too, some alkaline water. Also, your chlorophyll type supplements, your sea vegetables, your sea moss. All right, sea moss.
And this is a big craze now. What's the deal with sea moss?
Chlorophyll. Sea moss helps you in your with your chlorophyll. It helps you with your vitamin D levels. It helps you with your immune system. It boosts. It has 94 minerals the body needs. It has fiber. So if you have to poop, which is a very important, I asked everybody that when they come in my shop, if you have to, how is that system?
Evidently they got to poop the way they buying toilet paper up.
That's a boy. I got so much to say.
I was like, how much y'all plan on pooping? If y'all in the house for 3 weeks, y'all put on toilet paper. Y'all must plan on using a lot.
Paper towel, toilet paper people's houses or something.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So remember the minerals the body needs. So that's what sea moss is so important. Sea moss also has iodine. Sea moss also curbs the appetite. So it's a good weight loss product.
Really?
People don't know. Yeah, because see, the body doesn't crave food. It craves nutrition. And that's what sea moss is giving you.
So my sea moss, I had to buy it and then boil it. Is that the particular?
Well, you have different types. You have different types. In my business, I didn't want people to have to work that hard. So that's why I have sea moss in the capsule. So you can just come in and pack, just pop the capsules. And that's the simplest way to go, in my opinion. Now, you can get that brand where you have to do all that.
Cooking and...
Yeah, if you want to do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have the time to do that, and it's a lot of healers out there that have that going on. But I just use the powder. I use the powder form, and you can still do that. You can still make gel with it.
So the powder form, you just mix it like a normal drink in the morning. You mix it with something?
A powder form, you put in smoothies. You can mix it with something. You can use it. You can cook with it. You can use it to thicken soups because it thickens. You can make gel to, like a mask to, get rid of acne, all that kind of thing. You can wash the hair with it. You can do so many things with sea moss. It's incredible. Also, let's not forget about the other sea mosses, kelp, spirulina. Because this reason why I say that is because sea moss has gotten so popular that it's hard to get. Yeah. So then you have people, I say, well, I have kelp, I have bladderwrack, I have spirulina, and people are like, no, I'll come back when you have sea moss. Well, don't miss out. Don't do that. You can still get good benefits
my immune system right now.
That's right. You want to boost your immune system. Ground yourself. We're talking about boosting the immune system. Well, how do I ground myself here, Daddy? Go outside, take your shoes off, stand in the grass while you in the sun. We have been so far removed from nature that it's almost like we don't, it ain't almost like it is. We don't understand what nature is anymore. Standing in the grass with your shoes off blocks out a lot of this radiation we're getting from these computers. You understand what I'm saying?
And let me say this, not to cut you off. Let me say this. That's a good topic you just touched on. That we're so far removed from nature that we don't know what it is, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't think people understand. When you want to look at nature, just look at a female. A female from nature was born to produce a baby, feed a baby, nurture a baby. So everything you have to survive even if there was not us, if we didn't consume meat like this country, like the Western world does, right? We didn't consume meat, or many nations consume meat. Everything a child needs to survive is provided from the mother. Yeah. Everything that an adult needs to survive is provided from nature. You can survive eating natural products that grow from, greenery that grows from the earth, right? Yeah. But we've been so far removed from that, we don't even understand that concept anymore.
That's right.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's right. And I think the world is telling us. I think it's telling us that we need to get back to that. We need to eat more green stuff. We need to eat. Basics. And a lot of people say, well, how do I get vitamin D? If I can't, if the sun's not shining and stuff like that, eat the plants. The sun shines on the plants. Yeah, we don't get enough of that.
So you get your vitamin D, huh? Don't the sun shine regardless?
It shines a lot, yeah. So we get that, but when we have, every time regardless. But what I'm
the cloud blocking it out, it's there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it still shines regardless of
in your area, especially here at a certain time of the year. We don't get it as much, and if you need to keep that vitamin D going, we need to eat the plants of the world. So we got a warning. We getting a warning how we got to go back to nature.
We getting a warning. This corona is not just about the virus. It's about an end time season that we living in, and we need to understand how to survive in this season. Sea moss is an excellent emergency prepared food. I know people are going out buying stuff in the grocery store, ramen noodles, canned stuff, but you're better off with sea moss.
Let me tell you what the media, man, we just tell hand sanitizer. Okay, that's cool, but do we know that hand sanitizer kills good and bad bacteria on your fingertips? Right. Yep. And you need both.
Yep.
So it's not a balance. If you keep using this stuff over and over and over and over again, and you're not balanced.
You're killing all the good bacteria.
You're killing all the good bacteria. So it's stopping your ability to fight off viruses and stuff like it. So why is the media pushing this stuff so much? See, I can get into so much of that.
Yeah, but I need another show for that.
Yeah, we are. We don't, man.
Well, go ahead while you're there.
Let's get back. Nature has things like tea tree oil, lemongrass oil, lemon balm oil. So the essential oils that are compatible with nature. It's not going to kill off everything that you can still use to fight off viruses and bacteria. But why do they not mention that?
Right.
Because they don't use nature's product. They use that. The man has his own system, and he's going to use that. But what I'm getting at is,
I keep getting into you, man, because you keep touching on things that I'm seeing, right? I don't know if anyone saw the press conference yesterday with Donald Trump announcing a national emergency, right? And I watched it, and it felt like I heard Walmart. I heard Roche. I heard who else I heard? LabCorp. What Trump was promoting was bringing the private sector in to help provide materials and tests to combat the coronavirus, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm looking like this is a big corporate push, right?
It's a push. Yeah, it's a push.
And immediately in my mind, I said, well, they have Roche, they have LabCorp, they have all these companies they're announcing they're going to help people at a cost.
At a cost.
Because whether they're getting a government contract or whatever, it's at a cost, right, to taxpayers. So I'm like, they're providing all these services at a cost. And I thought to myself, I said,
I know one person that used to heal his own people for free. That was Dr. Sammy. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And what happened to him?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I looked at it like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that the media is pushing you towards certain things. You know,
That's
so
always.
right.
Yeah.
So they push you to a certain. Why are they so influx with pushing you to a certain thing?
Because
And
it's a
like,
business.
right? So why would we run towards what they pushing us? And you know what I'm saying? And I think with the corona, it gives us a chance to come together more. You know, get your home life in order and things of that nature, because that's who you're gonna be.
Well, see, that's why we brought Frank up here, because when people are running to that, people are running to what the media is pushing because they don't know the alternative. So if you don't know, you're not just going to sit around when you're scared and not take nothing, right?
And
So
fear pushes you away from nature. Fear pushes you away from sanity. When I'm looking at my timeline, I'm going crazy because everything. Is everybody posting about Corona? Is that Facebook just putting this on my page like that?
But you know, if it's something that comes up on Facebook that it's like hot, trendy topic, then that's what they're gonna push.
Man,
but it's still a massive fear. It's a massive fear.
Right? So we have to calm down. Calm down. If you with God, whoever your God is, or whatever you do, fearing God does not occupy the same space. So if you are scared, what are you doing?
Right.
You're not. Come on.
You're not
realizing what you're doing.
A lot of bad things happen.
I made a live video about that before I even came here today, because it was just like fear and rationale can't occupy the same space. You either got to be rational or you're going to be fearful of what's going on.
Right.
I've seen people that are fearful of Corona don't wear condoms.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how does that make sense? I was like, how does that make sense?
That's right. They're focusing you on that.
Right. And not only that, you know, there's a lot of bad things happen when you start rushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things, you know, out of fear, you rush.
Think.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? You're bound to miss something by rushing. You know what I'm saying?
And
like, let me change something real quick. I ain't gonna change something, but real quick, we were talking about fear, and you just talking about how it was this one nightclub caught on fire, and instead of the people, they panicked so bad, everybody tried to get out at one time, and they jammed the door, and nobody got out, and everybody perished. Right. If they had took their time and walked out that door, everybody would have got out no problem. So that's what I'm trying to say to people. Don't do that. Relax. You're gonna be okay. It's mass hysteria in the media. Is that what they want you to do?
That's what they want.
You got to do the opposite of what they want us to do.
Right.
We got to go with nature. They push you away from nature.
Right.
They push you away. They push you to products that are away from nature. They never mention lemongrass, tea tree, lemon balm, oregano oil, these kind of things that are with nature. Everything I just mentioned is what?
Right.
A plant.
A plant.
Get back to your plant life.
Right.
So what do we have here?
Because even though I don't have the best health practices, I've always believed the cure to everything is in nature.
It's in nature.
Right now.
That's what drew me to
that's so
CBD. We're going to survive. I want natural.
But we're getting some plants
So look,
and some gummies.
So we have sea moss. You got that.
Well, you know about that.
Sea moss.
So
What is? Explain to me what is kelp.
We gotta have you on the air, so you gotta keep this stuff up.
What is kelp?
Kelp is another form of sea moss. It's just,
That's what he said.
That's what he
Those
said.
two are other sea moss.
Spirulina. They like cousins.
Spirulina.
Like Trump.
That's how I get chick out there in high school.
Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll of the world, y'all. Chlorophyll, green stuff.
That's true. That's true. And alkaline waters. Talk about that
right.
again.
Alkaline water.
Keeps the body, acid.
Keep the pH
Keep
balanced.
the pH balanced.
Have me your products.
So this is our. They
don't care because I went over time.
But this is our.
What's that, lipstick?
This is our pre-roll. You can actually
we still on?
smoke.
Yeah, we still on.
Yeah, you can actually smoke it. It's
pre-roll.
It's a pre-roll.
Let me holler at that.
So wait a minute. Pre-roll is like a pre-roll.
It's a 0.0
pre-roll CBD.
Yeah.
Okay, so you smoke this.
You smoke it.
Okay, so this is.
It won't get you high,
CBD.
but it will give you that calmness that you need to deal with your stress. Because Frank is talking about stress. Fear brings stress. Stress destroys the immune system.
So what is that website for this?
Yeah, my website, my.wakanna.com.
And spell my.wakanna. Spell Wakanna.
Yeah.
WAKANNA.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you my cards so you can find me. But that's my website. And this is pain cream, CBD. This
So
is the gummies.
This is pain cream.
Right.
Let me holler at them gummies right there.
Okay.
I had one open up. So, Mr. Frank, you're at 18 in the Ralph.
1806 Ralph.
So that's right there by the
McDonald's. McDonald's is Milton Lane. I'm the next street.
Got some more for you.
Okay.
I got more. And my site is my.wakanna.com.
And let me say this real quick too. And I know a lot of people not gonna like me, but that meat. I need y'all to do that meat in moderation. There's nothing green about eating meat. Chicken wing, fish is meat. So understand, do it in moderation. Get more green stuff. Balance yourself out. That's what we need to do. We got to balance
everything
ourselves
in moderation.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, he ain't telling y'all.
Okay, now for our female viewers that are watching. For our female, I just learned about this, so I'm asking. So my female viewers that are watching. For female viewers, they say there's a thing called pH balance. I don't have one. So I don't know what pH balance is. Mm-hmm. So women need to have a certain pH balance, correct?
Oh, yeah. Everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does.
Everybody does.
Oh, men do too?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Urban Voices Radio.
Okay, so
Brandon take it to a whole different level.
No, I'm saying no, because people don't know this. So an irregular pH balance for a woman can provide a smell, correct? Is that, you might know your woman. Do you know that?
Because I guess mine ain't never off.
But in general, I'm saying if it's off.
There's so many variables to that.
Right.
There's so many variables to that. It could, her pH can be thrown off with these baths, these bubble
bath bombs and all that type of thing.
Yeah, bath. Yeah, if it's not the correct stuff.
Okay.
Chemicals
chemicals, especially these places in the malls. I ain't mention no names, but places these places in the malls with that kind of stuff. Meat can throw it off. Cheese. I get so many ladies that eat cheese that have all these.
So you got a yeast infection from cheese, right?
Yeah, you can
mucus producing foods.
Yeah.
Now look, this is something we talked about on this show, right? Now I wasn't aware until I don't know if it was you or somebody else made me aware of it, right? Mm-hmm. As humans, we are the only living mammals that drink milk from another source.
Yeah.
No other mammal does that.
No other mammal does that. It's true.
Yeah.
True.
And the cow drinks cow milk. We drink milk.
We drink
milk. And when you think about it, it makes sense, right? Because you have a cow that has a calf that produces a calf that's going to be 2,000 or 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's supplying nutrients and nutrition for something that's going to be 2,000 pounds. Why is a 100-pound human consuming something?
That's right.
That is, that is designed to feed a 2,000 pound cow.
So somebody back in the day figured out a way to make some big money off of this. I'm going to go. We're going to sell that. We're going to make money.
Somebody good.
Yeah.
Right. But we get the chlorophyll. The chlorophyll comes from the green, right?
Yeah.
The cow eats the green. So why are we drinking the milk from the cow? We can get the chlorophyll from the green.
Yeah, we get the chlorophyll from the green. Okay. No, and I'm not sitting here and knock the meat people because they get on me about that. But just do it in moderation. Right. Grass fed is better.
Right.
And then that gets into there's so many things that these people that made us do.
You're looking at Monsanto and the Roundup issue.
Yeah.
So what's in the grass?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And just like I tell people, the dandelion, all our lives we've been taught the dandelion is a weed. The dandelion is one of the most alkaline substances on the planet. You want dandelions in your life.
Wow.
You can fix if it was.
And they grow wild.
That's right. And you see how much dandelions grow. You can't get rid of them things. They keep coming back because nature knows. Nature knows better than us. I'm going to keep giving this to y'all because y'all can stay alive. If everything disappeared, y'all can stay alive just on dandelion.
So should a dandelion be consumed?
Yes, absolutely. Dandelion. I have dandelion capsules. Dandelion.
What about people like me that have allergies?
Well, allergies is a form of your body saying you're going to need a good cleaning.
Because I'm like grass, fresh cut grass, pollen, all that sets me off.
Okay, let me ask you this. So since we get into, see if this makes sense to you. Could that be a healing process? Could that be a healing crisis in nature? What you doing? Your nose is running. Yeah. Okay, when your nose runs, it's not sickness. See, we've been taught there's sickness. When the nose runs, it's not sickness because the sinuses is an elimination channel. So when it's eliminating, that's what the body wants to do. It's eliminating toxins, mucus, pus. Okay, so that's what it's doing. It's trying to get rid of that. So we should embrace that. That's the immune system.
So some of them needs to come out. You know what you're saying?
Yeah. You definitely need to detox. You need to detox. And when people detox, I explain to them about detox symptoms. Detox symptoms, you can get a runny nose.
Get a
Why?
headache.
Because you can get headaches. It's just like if you quit smoke. If you just quit eating meat, you're going to have detox symptoms. You're going to crave. That's detox symptoms. So we got to understand what's going on with the body. Hot flashes, ladies, is a detoxification. It's a detox symptom because some ladies don't want to sweat. So the body's not going to wait on you to sweat. It wants to heal itself. So what it does is it starts to sweat for you. You're not going to sweat?
Right,
Okay.
you're sleeping.
I'm going to sweat for you.
Right.
So understand what the body's doing. Okay?
You sell detox
I'll be glad.
products?
Huh?
You sell detox products?
Yeah, I sell detox products.
Now, I know you sell them.
I
I've
sell
got some
them.
for you, right? So you sell them in the bags where you mix up, right? And you know,
Yeah.
a popular thing with people now, I know you don't do this, but a popular thing is people selling these pre-made detox drinks. Do you carry any of those?
No, I don't. No. The only thing I sell is I'll make some teas for people to drink, but I don't sell the pre-made detox drinks. For one, I don't have the labor to do that, and I just
I could use the second job.
that's
And a
I'm
lot
not
of people,
saying it's not. It's some people
sorry.
make some good stuff too. Some people make
they
some good
use these
stuff.
detox for weight loss.
Yes.
Is weight loss an effective detox? Can be.
Yes. Lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you eat things like chlorophyll and green stuff, it's going to bring out a lot of mucus and pus and parasites and worms and these kind of things, and that's going to be a form of detox. And then it's going to help the body get back to their proper weight.
So what's that come out
It's
in your
supposed
bowel
to be.
movement? Is that what it comes out of?
Yeah,
what's
it
the
could
most
come out of
like
your
that?
bowel movement.
What's the
Yes,
most
it
like
can.
that?
So CMOS, what's the because I've been on this lately. A lot of people talking about it. What's the recommended dosage of
What
CMOS
are
per
we
day?
supposed to do with them?
Drops
Drop
underneath the tongue.
Okay.
Right.
Underneath
If
the
you
tongue?
let's just say
So if
this,
it's over the
in
tongue,
my
it'll
opinion,
mess
if you
up.
get too
You have
much
to go
sea
to
moss,
your mucous
you're just gonna
membrane
have to
underneath
run
your
Okay.
tongue,
or
so
something
it can
like that.
absorb
Okay.
without going through your gut.
Gotcha.
I recommend in my product that you take
But
3
the fastest
capsules
way to get this stuff is
a day.
vape.
A day. A lot of times I
Or
take
have a
5.
vape. We have vape.
I went to 5 because one
Well,
thing we
that's
talked about
that's
with
vape.
all this stuff going on is this 5G stuff.
So how much is the vape?
Okay, speak
cost?
Us moving to
Vape.
5G. If it's 5G,
40.
this extra
I have samples. I'll show
waves. A lot of people saying this affects the immune system. This throws the body off. So when I got my 5G phone, I don't know, I started to be off balance. I had like this vitiligo kind of thing going on.
In your
And I
skin?
call myself health that.
In your skin?
No, I was
How
off
do you
balance.
feel?
I was feeling like a little dizzy. And I was like, what is going on with me? So I got into the 5G and started learning about that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have to up my CMOS. I'm going to have to up my green stuff. And so when I up my green stuff, it seems like it kind of balanced me back out.
So this.
But let me say real quick,
The CMOS
folks.
here is 90 capsules, and right now,
It's
Might go up.
$15, and you better get there and get that $15. It's going to go up because when things get popular, the vendors start raising the prices and stuff.
So right now, this is a
They
30-day
keep it
supply.
up.
If you take three capsules a day, this is a 30-day supply.
Yeah.
$15 is not a lot for 30 days. That's 50 cents a day.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a heck of a deal. It's a heck of a deal. I was going to say something before that. You remember what it was? It was kind of important. I can't remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, but that balanced me back out when I upped the green stuff from that 5G network kind of stuff going on.
It's 163 milligrams of CBD.
Oh, what I was going to say is, I'm not a doctor. So I got to do that disclaimer. I'm not up here trying to do doctor stuff. I can't diagnose you with anything. I'm with nature. So I recommend things to see, if it helps you. Everybody's different. And, if you have to, before you take anything from Health Daddy Wow, you check with your doctor,
Yes.
you check with your physician, and make sure, y'all want to do that.
I need to say the same thing. CBD does not cure or diagnose anybody's disease.
All right.
If you want to use CBD, I recommend you consult with your doctor, and that's a proper way to approach any kind of natural supplement, nutraceutical, whatever you want to call it.
And if they do anything like shutting down something and doing all that, just calm down and think first. Think first, and don't be running in the streets. You know, let everything happen first, and then think the rational way to handle things.
And stop buying all the toilet paper. I don't understand it. Look,
I think the rationale behind buying the toilet paper was if the government says, okay,
30 days, right? We're shut down, right?
They don't want to be stuck.
How much do you plan to shit?
Most of them constipated anyway.
I'm just saying.
That's a marketing tool anyway. Why? Because why is it just toilet paper that's leaving the shelves? And why is the stores not replenishing it? This is a whole circus.
They're replenishing it.
They are?
Yeah.
But,
okay, let me ask you this.
What's crazy though is they're taking the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer, but there's plenty of soap. Like there's
plenty of food.
Okay, remember this. What about this? Remember you were saying that in that press conference he's throwing out different, like a corporation.
He's throwing a lot of them.
Could they purposely
be pushing brands?
Yes. And holding back the toilet paper, and then you have these people who I know you shake my hand.
That's okay.
You first have these people.
It's true though.
Who buy stock.
Hold on, let me tell you this. When I watched that, you know what it told me? I saw the CEO of LabCorp. I saw the CEO of Walmart. I saw the CEO of
Target.
Target was up there as well.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, Walmart, Target, Rotating Drug Company. I've seen all these people, right? Mm-hmm. So the media will portray that Trump is hated pretty much in America, right? I saw all these corporate buddy friend relationships that he's bringing on board to it. They stressed we can't fight this epidemic without the private sector. So they're bringing on all these corporate buddies to pass out government contracts to help cure, test, vaccinate, or whatever about corona. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, they don't hate him. The corporate guys love him. They're all in a circle getting money.
That's why don't get it twisted. Like they had to martial law before, during wartime, during other times.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been, but there's even been different.
They did it in Katrina. They did it in Katrina.
It was variations.
It was variations.
But again, you got people that are saying, "Oh, we gonna shut down." So now they're panicking, like, "Oh my God!" But if you just think and rationalize, they have to find some way to contain this, or like
not.
It's gonna be, or not,
or not. That can be profitable as well.
Can I give y'all? In my honest opinion,
but they're not going to do that though.
In my honest opinion, it's not a virus. It ain't something you touch and you put in your mouth. You know, I think it's got a lot to do with just, man, am I gonna get in trouble for this?
Go ahead, speak your mouth.
It's 5G's thing, man. Right. It's just a 5G thing, man.
So go ahead and elaborate a little more. 5G.
It's just
we off the air. This is just our Facebook Live.
I listen to a lot of people. I listen to other people besides Western media, brothers who can break down molecules and all that. See, I can't do that. But when you get into it, you can understand what they're saying because it's common sense. Common sense comes about. He was breaking down the 5G in with the compromised immune system, and with, you're not getting any sun and all that, is why these people in this certain place contacted this thing in the first place. They turned up the 5G network thing. This is where it originated from. This is where we're going to try it at. They said, like, one day you're going to be able to come out your house and say, Uber, and then Uber going to show up. In order to do that, you got to have some serious radiation going on, some serious, rays. So this is affecting your body. This is getting in your body. If you can't, when I got off balance with the 5G thing, I had to clarify myself to get back in balance so I wouldn't feel dizzy anymore. So when people are way to the left or to the right, and you already off balance anyway, then you bring in all this electricity, you can really go to the next level with that, as far as it can affect your respiratory, it can affect your brain, it can throw you off balance. So we got to understand, what we got to do is, instead of, well, I ain't gonna say instead of fight virus, you want to practice good hygiene. Don't get me wrong with that. Practice good hygiene. But we got to stop all this 5G and the fastest network stuff.
Technology is having an effect on our health.
It's having an effect on our health, man. It's like it's frying us, man.
Right.
Like
That's
a microwave. You know
but that is the intent. That is the intent, where Australia just refused the 5G because of the very things that you're talking about. So we got to get ourselves educated about this. So when they start because they're going to do it slow. They do things slow to throw you off, to make you think that everything is all right. And so you say, okay, well then they got that over there. They're not going, I don't have that, so I can relax. No. We got to educate ourselves about all of this stuff.
So in the process, give people your guys' information so we get up out of here.
Okay. Good.
Well, my website is my.my.wakanna, WAKANNA.com. Go there. And then get me on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. My name is Sandra Phillips. Friend request me. That's the easiest way for you to get in. I'll put you on my page. You can get all the information you need, and we could talk and we could network that way. Hit me on Facebook at Sandra Phillips, or go to my Facebook page. It's Time to Build the Ark, and like that page. Let me know that you heard me on this platform.
And I'm at 1806 Ralph Avenue. And I didn't even mention my website, healthdaddywow.net. Healthdaddywow.net. Get your green stuff. Go back to nature. Eat from the farmers markets. Don't fear. Try not to fear. Use some rationale. And I think we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine, y'all. Don't fight each other. All right?
Right.
Frank, what are your hours over there?
Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Sundays, 12 to 5.
You know what? I'm going to make it a point to come out there tomorrow. Between 12 and 5?
Between 12 and 5.
I'm going to come out tomorrow and do a live video because more people are panicking about this. Is it a pandemic yet? Can we say pandemic?
It's pandemic.
Okay.
Well,
it's a pandemic. I'm sorry. It's a pandemic in the media. People are not a pandemic. If somebody's falling in the streets, right in front, that's a pandemic. People are recovering from this stuff.
What's up with Chandra?
Huh?
I don't know nobody with coronavirus. But she had a flu last week.
But she had a flu last week. But see how she bounced back so beautifully. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? She has bounced back, and a lot of people are doing this.
I was drinking a lot of water.
And check out the media. This young lady said her kids were coughing, they throwing up stuff like that. I think they got corona. Well, what about when your kids last year was coughing and throwing up?
Yeah.
Now, what did you call that?
Look, I have asthma, right? Had it my entire life. So not evacuation, they call it social distancing. So when social distancing started Wednesday maybe, it was raining. So if anyone knows, if you're asthmatic and it's raining and it's humid, man, you are coughing because your lungs are retracted and you're not getting much air through your system. Yeah. So all day long, I'm coughing. And in my line of business, I'm in nursing homes all day. So I'm walking these nursing homes coughing, and everybody's looking at me.
Yeah.
So everyone I went in, they had to take my temperature prior to coming in. I had to fill out these forms with your name, your address, your phone number. But that's protocol for anyone coming in. But that was just the thing, right? But no fever, no, you know what I mean? So I'm telling people, because you're coughing, you have corona. You can cough from allergies. You can cough from asthma. You can cough from
shit in the earth.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Shit in the earth.
Yeah, you can cough from
You can cough from Lysol.
Yeah.
Spraying and stuff. Okay. It does have.
You're going to make some people mad.
I'm telling you, it's stuff inside that Lysol I mean, it may be killing a germ, but it's also killing something else. You got too much. You got stuff
Corona
going on
is down, way down in there on that can.
Man,
they
get
say
you some
lemongrass.
lemongrass.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But I know that's what's pushed on us. That's what we say we should do and all that.
But again, basically, what we're trying to tell y'all is to rationalize.
Wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Wash your hands, drink water.
I'm in public restrooms daily. You'd be surprised at the dudes that come in, use the restroom, and walk straight.
And don't wash
out.
their hands.
Right?
Yes.
So wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
With soap.
And a lot of people, real quick, a lot of people who are so-called getting this virus and everything are dehydrated people. So make sure you drink
water.
Every 15 minutes to a half hour. Drink you some water.
So look,
because you can wash
and
it
weed
down.
smokers. If you're a marijuana smoker and you're worried about corona, quit smoking blunts with everybody.
Right.
People laugh at me. Not being live or anything. And my water notification, like I have, because I wasn't a water drinker and I wasn't getting enough, and it caused like my vitamin D to be low and I'm dehydrated. But I had
that
to
word
start
again.
drinking
But I've been in
word
settings and parties. They'll pass blunts around the room. I'm like, I don't smoke, but I'm like,
right.
That's a lot of lips. I don't know what y'all do. Hey, they be eating girls out they met in 5 minutes. They do. And parties, they do. I'm just saying, dudes do. So I'm like,
you just not long enough. I long enough a long time.
Look, I already knew what I'm saying. If you're smoking, if you're drinking behind people, if you're eating, you'd be surprised. And I shouldn't even say this, but as a teenager, I worked in fast food restaurants. You'd be surprised at the nasty practices that happen at these restaurants.
I know.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
I know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I've been food service all my adult life.
Yeah.
Restaurants, hospitals, nursing homes. So I know.
So you might get a slab of Corona with your Big Mac.
Right. Or in the nursing home.
And don't make none of them mad before they pick you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
So, but Health Daddy Wild, look, I'm telling you, this is, and they can get mad. This is Mr. Black GNC. So if you've been out to those big stores at the mall like GNC Health Food Products,
you can spend money.
This is all natural. He has all natural products. He has an entire store. He owns his own. These are his own products. They have his name on the label. So check him out. 18th and Ralph Avenue.
1806.
1806 Ralph Avenue. So it's right in the Shively area. If you're familiar with Louisville, it's right off Dixie Highway. Stop in. If you want to get some CBD.
CBD.